In the small town of São Gonçalo, Brazil, a boy grew up in a world where dreams felt almost impossible. That boy was Vinícius José Paixão de Oliveira Júnior, known today as Vinícius Júnior. Born on July 12, 2000, his early life was far from easy. The narrow streets, modest houses, and endless challenges were his playground. Yet even in those tough surroundings, Vinícius carried something special, a ball at his feet and fire in his heart. From a very young age, he showed speed and dribbling ability that left everyone stunned. His family didn't have much, but they gave him the one thing he needed most: support. His father, José, would take him to training even when money was tight, sometimes skipping his own needs, so Vinícius could chase his dream. For little Vini, football was not just a game. It was the only way to change his life and lift his family out of poverty. At Flamengo's academy, the boy quickly transformed into a rising star. Coaches saw his raw pace, fearless dribbling, and creativity that reminded them of Brazilian legends. By the time he was 16, Vinícius was already being called the next big thing in Brazil. Crowds came just to watch him run past defenders with ease, smiling as if nothing could stop him. In 2017, his breakthrough came when Flamengo promoted him to the senior team. Suddenly, the boy from São Gonçalo was on TV, scoring goals in Brazil's biggest stadiums. The pressure was immense, but Vini embraced it with his trademark grin. His fearless style caught the eyes of scouts worldwide. It wasn't long before Real Madrid came calling. At just 16 years old, Real Madrid agreed to sign him for a record fee for his age, nearly 45 million euros. For a boy from a humble background, this was beyond imagination. The world now knew his name, but the move also brought criticism. Many doubted he was worth the price, calling him too raw, too inexperienced, and even a risk. But Vinícius never saw doubt as a weight. For him, every negative comment was fuel. When he finally arrived in Spain at 18, he faced culture shock, language barriers, and a new level of football intensity. Yet even then, he carried the same fearless smile, determined to prove himself. The boy from the streets of Brazil was ready to take on the world. Life at Real Madrid was far from easy at first. Vinícius struggled with finishing, missing chances that made headlines. Critics mocked him, saying he was all speed and no goals. Spanish newspapers doubted if he could ever match the standards of the greats who wore the famous white shirt. But Vini had resilience in his DNA. Every training session, he worked harder. Every mistake, he turned into motivation. Senior teammates like Marcelo supported him, reminding him that greatness takes time. Slowly, his confidence grew. He began scoring goals, assisting, and showing flashes of brilliance that reminded fans why Madrid invested so heavily in him. The turning point came in the 2021-22 season. Under coach Carlo Ancelotti, Vinícius evolved from a promising youngster into one of the deadliest forwards in the world. His partnership with Karim Benzema was unstoppable. Vini's pace and flair combined with Benzema's experience created magic on the pitch. That season, Vinícius delivered unforgettable performances, scoring in crucial games and silencing his doubters. The biggest moment of his career arrived in the 2022 Champions League final. Real Madrid faced Liverpool, and the match was tense. Then, in the 59th minute, Vinícius struck. His goal secured Real Madrid's 14th Champions League title. And suddenly, the boy once mocked was now a hero in the world's biggest stage. Tears of joy rolled down as he remembered the sacrifices of his family and the journey from São Gonçalo's dusty streets to Paris's bright lights. Today, Vinícius Júnior wears the legendary number 7 shirt for Real Madrid, once owned by icons like Cristiano Ronaldo. For Brazil, he dons number 20, carrying the hopes of millions. His style, blistering pace, dazzling dribbles, and fearless confidence makes him one of the most exciting players on the planet. But beyond his talent, It is his story of resilience, humility, and determination that inspires millions. Off the pitch, Vini never forgets where he came from. He gives back to his community, helping kids who dream just like he once did. His journey is living proof that no matter how small your beginnings, with hard work, faith, and persistence, the world's biggest stages can belong to you. From the narrow streets of São Gonçalo to lifting trophies in Europe, Vinícius Júnior's story is not just about football. It's about hope, courage, and never giving up. He is the symbol of a dreamer who dared to believe, and today, he shines as one of football's brightest stars.